So we have some more terrifying climate news for you. The U.S. just had its warmest May in history, blowing past the 1934 Dust Bowl record. Wow. Now, how often was this covered by the establishment media? Crickets, bitch. That's what I hear. I hear crickets. So let me give you some more specifics. More than 8,500 warm temperature records were set at weather stations during the month of May. That's just the month of May. 8,500 warm temperature records. Now, here's what'll blow your fucking socks off. At the same time that's happening, we also had 460 cold records. What? Now, this is where the right-wing hacks come out and they go, huh? There was a cold record, and you say it's global warming, huh? Well, no, see, there's a reason why the terminology changed from global warming to climate change, because climate change is a more accurate descriptor. Now, with climate change happening, there will be an increase in extreme weather events. The patterns in the long run are going to continue rising. But from a weather basis, so a day-to-day basis, there will be extremes in both directions. So that's why you have 8,500 warm temperature records, but also 460 cold records. And again, you see there are much fewer cold records than warm temperature records. So that's right in line with what's been predicted. Again, climate change leads to an increase in extreme weather events at all ends of the spectrum. But the long-term trends are in a warming direction. The climate is in a warming direction. And that's correct. That's what we're seeing here. And then guess what? April was the coldest on record. I'm sorry, one of the coldest. I think it was like in the top 15 or 13 or something like that. So, it's almost like there's an extreme change happening within the climate. That's what it looks like to me. So the real thing to be concerned about is that, you're going to see drought. You're going to see famine as a result of that. You're going to see wars over water. I mean, let that sink in. Wars over water in third world countries. I mean, that's the point we're at. Cape Town, South Africa is going to run out of water. We already know that, as a matter of fact. And you might not feel the impact right now, but you're going to start feeling it when you go to the grocery store and random items are triple the price what they used to be, because we've hit a food crisis as a result of climate change. This stuff costs, this is a multi-trillion-dollar investment to try to fight back against this. And of course, sea level rise is another one that people point out all the time. So you lose some of the biggest cities out there and historic cities. So this is not something that's happening like at some future date. It's happening right in front of our eyes. It's happening right now. And I mean, that fact is just mind-blowing. Warmest May in history, way past the 1934 Dust Bowl. I remember when I was in fucking elementary school learning about the Dust Bowl. And now it's like, oh, we're kind of living that right now again. You would think that, the media would be all over this and this would be a giant political issue, but everything is so fucking politicized in the sense that even science, you have people on the right when it comes to climate change are like, no, it was cold on Wednesday morning, so there's no climate change. And you don't have an effective resistance to that with cogent democratic responses. You don't have the media covering this in an objective way. You have both sidism, where, CNN will have Bill Nye the Science Guy versus fucking Marsha Blackburn, a congresswoman who doesn't know her ass from her elbow when it comes to science, and they debate it, and it's presented like a 50-50 thing. And it's fucking frustrating, man. It is fucking frustrating. So, buckle up, because what the future has in store is not going to be pretty.